It's Rachael and John. Well, kind of. It's your Jagoff late night, and it's John because Rachael is actually out with her family as we're doing this, but she will be coming in hot, as you might say. So it is your Jagoff late night. We appreciate you hanging around with us. We are back at 5 Foster Plaza, which is where we invite you to come every Friday night at 5 to 6 o'clock because that's where we record this, and then it goes up on video at 10 o'clock and radio and all those kind of things. But the cool part is that we've arranged for there to be treats here every week. So one, if you want to bring us treats, that's cool. We'll take you 5 to 6, bring it up for 12, 15 people for our audience here. Or if you want to come and just partake, we always are happy to do that. 5 Foster Plaza every Friday. And this week, of course, we're at Picklesburgh, so we're a little early. But before we go on to what we're doing with our guests tonight, because we do have some pretty sweet treats here, is that we always talk about what was on the blog this week. You know, we've taken a little softer approach as far as calling out Jags, because that's how the whole thing started. You know, people that don't know how to park, people that bang their grocery cart into your car or somebody else's car, people that leave their sidewalk a mess, whatever it is. It's never personal. It's always just someone embarrassing the rest of us Pittsburghers trying to do the right thing. So this one, actually, this is the cool one because you may know the name Sean McDowell. He was on local radio for years. He's actually a broadcaster Hall of Fame from Pittsburgh. Retired. He had that deep, raspy voice on Afternoon Drive. And he now lives in Las Vegas with him and his wife, Cindy. Texts me all the time saying it's 110 degrees and they're in the pool. Anyways, he follows the blog, gives us feedback all the time, and he sent us what we call a Peter Parker situation, where people that don't understand how to park, and he actually, you'll see in the picture here if you're watching on the video part, is that it's a big truck, which you know what that means, right? But in the meantime, it's a big truck parked in a bike lane, not just kind of sitting still in a bike lane in Las Vegas. So shout out to Sean McDowell for sending this. If you have Jags, you see things out in public, feel free to send us over. We're beyond the whole, had 15 items in the 12-item checkout line. We're beyond all this. It's more about like dumb criminals and things like that. So that's one thing. The other thing we want to talk about is that we're into this new thing with the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership. We love working with them, and we're fortunate enough to be working on a number of things, but this is something new. As you may know, there's something called the NFL Draft coming to Pittsburgh in 2026, and so we're dressing up the place. Although we know Pittsburgh is beautiful, we're putting a nice new face on it, including the place at Market Square. So Market Square is getting a facelift, but we have to tell you that if you go to Google's the Jagoff, because they say Market Square is closed, and it is not closed. All of the retailers, the Foods, Love Pittsburgh Shop, they're all open. So we want to remind you to do that. How do we do that? Of course, we want to give you something for free. If you look around the construction site on the fences, there are these signs that are parodies of various phrases of songs. And if Rachael was here, she would cue one up right now. But I won't do that, and nobody else is doing it. So we're just going to keep moving on. So anyways, there are these signs, and the CEO of Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership and Rachael and I, we went around and, they sang the songs. And now we're enticing you to sing the songs by, one, taking a look at what we did on Instagram. Go down there, take picture of yourself a video of one of the signs and sing it. Remind everybody that Market Square is open. And if you do that, tag us in the Downtown Partnership. You're probably going to get some kind of gift card for a place at the Downtown Partnership. Anywhere. So we appreciate, look, I just looked over at Rachael. I was like, wait, she's not there. Someone help me out. Anyway, so sing the signs as a campaign. Find it on our Instagram every Monday and Tuesday. And again, what other CEO goes down there and sings black and yellow, black and yellow? Yes, Jeremy Waldrup, who you'll see later on in the thing. All right, so those are the two things that are on the list. In the meantime, we have our guest here, Caliente Pizza, Nick and Perry from Caliente Pizza. Perry's blowing up the internet as your spokesperson. Nick, you're a longtime friend. How are you guys?
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're happy to be here.
Well, we totally appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about, so we've known you guys forever, but, should I just basically kind of pretend like you're not here and let your new spokesperson, Perry, talk to us? Is that what should happen here?
Well, I think I'm being replaced a little bit online, which is fine with me. But it's been a nice surprise. Perry cut a video at the home opener here for the Pirates.
Yeah.
And before we knew it, we had over a couple 100,000 views. And from there, he's been blowing up Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for us.
You know, the love affair with Caliente started at the Italian Festival, and you guys always had a couple of booths out there. We had it, and then we did some work with Santonio Holmes, and you guys were awesome enough to host him doing his little bowl during COVID. And, you know, it's always been something or other. Then, most recently, my interaction is I bought one of your Brooklyn pizzas and took a picture of my granddaughter with the Sidney Crosby or the Penguin jersey on it. So, as we know, we'll see the lid. So, Perry, you're not a flash in the pan at this point. You're making waves out there.
Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I get recognized and I've taken some pictures with people, so I don't know. I'm just kind of having fun with it, enjoying it.
Has this required you to have like a trailer that follows you around for a wardrobe and makeup?
Nah, that's all in my car. I bring the suits with me and buy stuff, and yeah, I don't know. It's becoming fun. We're doing some skits and stuff, which is cool. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, as a kid I always wanted my own YouTube channel or something. I get to do it a little bit here.
There you go. So Nick, Caliente been around since 2012.
Yeah,
right?
You got it. Yep.
Yeah, and again, we've seen that I don't know the word is taken over, but some of the places that we love used to be's in Pittsburgh, used to be Maggie Mae's, Creek House, and you're taking over those places, and it's a Caliente world, and we're just living in it at this point.
Well, we love those old buildings that have a lot of historical Pittsburgh people. Like they want something else to thrive in those neighborhoods. You know, we've looked at like quote unquote prime real estate, but we like those local neighborhood restaurants that we can bring back to life. We love those.
All right, so Perry, who are we asking about what kind of pizza you brought here? Who's the best at that? Is Perry just a spokesperson, just a good-looking dude? But you know the recipes here, or what are we doing?
I think he knows what we brought today.
All right, what do we get, Perry? What am I tasting? This is where I ask you a short question. You give me a long answer while I eat. All right?
All right, I got you. This is our St. Louis cracker thin, and we make everything in-house. It has a Provel cheese on it. So it's a little different. It's almost a mix of, I think it's like provolone, the Velveeta cheese put together. And the top gets a little crispy. The inside's really gooey. I don't know, some people love it, some people hate it. I'm a big fan of it. It's one of the best, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you guys have how many locations, Nick?
We're up to 8, and then, of course, we got the brewery, Dougherty Brewery, who was on a few weeks back. So the brewery along with the 8 locations, and then, of course, Pirates, Steelers, Penguins, Penn State, Pitt Panthers, in all the arenas, and we're just fresh off the U.S. Open, too.
Right. So, Nick and Perry, if anybody wants to find you guys and they can't, what's the website for them?
worldsbestpizza.com.
Right. It's John and Rachael. It's your Jagoff Late Night. We're with Perry and Nick from Caliente Pizza. Again, started in Bloomfield, again.
Yep, you got it.
That's the idea. Now you're everywhere, but you have more pizzas than this. Now, my son lives in New York City. He works as a comedian, and we go up there and visit. And he comes back, and we've had your Brooklyn pizza, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is good New York style. This is good New York City level pizza."
Yeah, the Brooklyn's been real great, and then we brought you the plain St. Louis, and then in here we got one that we call Country Grammar. That's a pepperoni sausage with the Provel cheese, and Perry will tell you a little bit about that one too.
Perry, give us the play-by-play on this guy.
So that one, it's pepperoni sausage, has a little bit of giardiniera on it, and then that's pretty much it, but it's a great pizza. Same thing, has a Provel cheese, so yeah.
I did not know that St. Louis had had a certain style of pizza, but I guess everybody does. Chicago, everybody wants one.
Yeah, well, I guess what happened is in St. Louis they have a really popular chain called Emo's, and they've been around since the 50s. They started using the government cheese way back when.
Okay.
And it kind of blew up, and people from St. Louis know it. We've had it when we were in St. Louis. It was a style that we really liked. And as far as we know, we're the only people in Pittsburgh that are doing that style. So that's like style number 7 or 8 for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, Perry, take us out. Where do we go one more time and find your shenanigans online?
You got to go to the Caliente Pizza and Draft House. That's Instagram, Facebook. And then we're on TikTok also, Caliente Pizza and Draft House. You go on there. You can find me on there, too. I'm tagged in the videos. So.
And if we see you in the grocery store, just tap you on the shoulder and take a selfie.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
Right.
Buy me a couple beers, we'll be good.
There you go. There you go. I mean, wait, you own the pizza and beer place. You buy us a couple of beers now. And once again, thank you for treating everybody to your pizza tonight. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We love you at Jagoff.
We're going to talk about the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership with Jeremy Waldrup in a second here. This is John and Rachael, you Jagoff Late Night. Right now, here's a little note about the locator at People's Gas.
Mancini's Bakery, 97 years in business and still getting better. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you will see various Pittsburgh personalities like Gretchen McKay, Super Bowl MVP Santonio Holmes, KDKA's own Mary Hours, and WPXI's Jenna Harner, learning how to make the famous Italian twist bread. Follow Mancini Bakery on Instagram and Facebook, and remember to ask for Mancini's.
Welcome to Fernandez. Can I take your orders?
You need a tap in?
No, we don't use this. We know how to yell the sandwich to cook. Here we go.
Dig in.
It's John and Rachael. We love to dig into iconic Pittsburgh places like Permanis. So we brought our friends from People's Gas.
Please call at least 3 business days before you dig.
It doesn't matter if it's a big project or something small like a mailbox. Always call before you dig. I called. We can dig in.
So please call 811 3 business days before excavating so you don't have to call 911.
It is Rachael and John, and Rachael is here. Rachael came in hot, right?
I came in like a wreck.
See, that's the part we were missing. You knew I wasn't going to sing. Anyway, so everybody's enjoying Caliente Pizza from the Caliente Pizza
One of your
Draft
favorites,
House.
actually my family favorites.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I told them our love affair started a long time ago up in Bloomfield.
No
But
question.
we're
Speaking of favorites,
right. I was going to say that was an Italian festival. Now we're getting ready to start the Pickle
Yes.
Festival. And we didn't just get somebody, not that they're not important, somebody who's down there hiking fences and putting up tents. We got the guy.
The guy.
CEO, Jeremy
guy,
Waldrup.
Yeah.
CEO and head singer with Rachael on the
Yes.
signs.
We may start a band.
our
think
children
you
may
should.
cringe every time they watch the videos,
That
but
is
it's
a
okay.
fact. That is a fact.
Wait,
That's
what? Somebody just told us that their children see them on and they cringe or whatever because
Was it mine? Was
No,
it- oh.
I forget. Somebody
I don't know.
because they told them, oh, you're already an influencer. Their kid was mad that their parent was an
Oh,
influencer.
wow.
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Not mine.
I talk to my
anyways-
kids through Instagram. That's
Oh yeah.
So true. So
right.
true.
So Jeremy, welcome back to Late Night. You're certainly a friend of the podcast. The PDP is a friend of your Jagoff Media, and we appreciate all the things you let us get to do. And so, because this is coming out while Picklesburgh is on, talk about that a little bit because we watched your
Oh,
press
my gosh,
conference today.
Yeah.
Talk about the economic impact that it does bring.
So this is 10 years in the making,
10
right?
years.
This is it's not a little baby anymore.
Yeah.
And last year we welcomed 250,000 people to the festival, and we're expecting that again this year. 10 years ago, 22,000 people showed up, and we were overwhelmed and overjoyed. We're like, this couldn't be any better, get any bigger, and wow.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we created.
Yeah. It's a true story every year.
Yeah. But to your point on the economic impact, I mean, hotels are packed. Restaurants are packed. We have 23 restaurants participating in Taste of Picklesburgh. They've been doing that all week long. This has become a little phenomenon, and we're just kind of holding on and happy that we're a part of it. $23 million was the economic impact study that Visit Pittsburgh released
Wow.
about this
Of
festival.
new revenue, right?
Yeah, of new businesses. It's about $1.2 million in tax revenue going to the city,
Wow.
county, state.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. Well, we were watching it get set up today, and it's certainly no easy task. Events make me sweat when they're just two
Yeah.
booths in the
Yeah.
middle of a mall.
Yeah,
But
I'm
this
here
is
in your
crazy.
beautiful
He's
studio.
not kidding.
I'm not sweating, and my whole team is back there
They are.
literally dying. Fly Space
Yes.
Productions, a big partner of ours. It takes a village to build this one. And, this year we have a new thing.
Yes. I mean, who doesn't know about it? Go ahead.
We have
it's sketch. To me, I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting on that.
I
but I
don't
love
know if
watching
I'm getting
people.
on it either. Mechanical pickle.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a thing you didn't know you needed in your life.
Yeah.
And we're giving it to you.
Yeah.
Where did the idea start?
So we were kind of batting back and forth ideas. Russell Howard, he was a colleague of mine up until this past year. So he really had kind of led the festival. He's moved on to bigger and better things. And we're like, man, we got 10 years. Like, what are we going to do? He came up with the balloon. Obviously, that's a big hit. We can't have a second balloon. Yeah. And our friends at FlySpace were like, what about this mechanical pickle? And I was just like, done. It was kind of like the balloon. When Russell said that, I think I went home that night. I was like, this man's crazy. Why did I hire him? And then I came back the next day. He was like, we got to have the balloon. And same thing with the mechanical pickle. So we hope no one gets hurt, but they have to sign a waiver.
They have to sign
It's on them.
I love your cadence. I've told you this before. People who meet you would not know if you're a first-time, worker for the PDP or the head honcho, because you are truly the working person's person. And, that was a testament just walking through downtown Pittsburgh with you. You appreciate your team. You give kudos where it's due. But what I love most about this festival, having been a part of it for 9 of the 10 years, is that you guys come up with something new like that, but the vendors look forward to how they raise their game. You make them be better in the sense that every year people go, wait, it's not on the bridge anymore. And it's like, it's not been on a bridge for multiple years because it was a new problem to have. Yeah. So I think it's so important to point out the passion that you and your team have for really contributing to Pittsburgh.
No, thanks so much. And it really is a team effort. And we're passionate about the city. I am not a born and raised Yinzer, but I have certainly adopted this place as my own. And I created a Yinzer, one of my 3. So I feel like that gives me some street cred. But this is such a great city, and we're happy to kind of collectively, and it's not us, right? It's so many folks. We have 55 generally small businesses on the bridge who spend 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks getting ready for this festival. And they're coming up with new concoctions. It's going to be great to get to taste what they're bringing.
Now, but if someone's go ahead.
No, I was going to say, one thing that we talked about was Taste of Picklesburgh, which is so important for those downtown, relationships and restaurants and things like that. But we did a little something that's going to carry throughout Picklesburgh. And so Jeremy's a friend whenever he agrees to go downtown and sing all the signs with you. And I said, listen, I'll take the heat. I will sing most of them. But he got in with me and sang. It sort of became competitive. We wanted to see if each other remembered all of these songs. And we knew everyone but one.
Yep, that's a fact.
And we will not say which one that was because it just didn't make the cut. Nope. So you'll figure it out.
You're going to have to walk around, look at each sign and be like, wait, what are we missing here? Yeah, no,
we probably need a bingo card for that.
It usually takes me a couple of drinks before I loosen up. But you two just brought it out of me. I didn't even have to have any
You're like,
cocktails.
I'm not getting out of here without doing this.
Exactly. Let's just make this quick.
Let's
and
do
we
it.
threatened you couldn't go home and see your kids till it was done.
Exactly.
For people who don't know, Sing the Signs is a campaign because it's important. There is construction happening. We talked about how even Google is sort of showing that everything is shut down. Yeah, and it's not. It is not shut down. Market Square is more than alive. There are so many thriving businesses, and we want to remind people of that. So we say, come down, sing the sign, and you may win a gift card through one of the great businesses down there.
Yeah, we have 30 businesses that really front the square, and dust is flying, but they are wide open. And we appreciate you guys, the creativity that you bring, and your passion for the city because you make it easy. You guys are in it, and we love to see it, and we want folks' help. We want this to go viral. It's a really nifty campaign that we actually stole.
Yeah, I
from
know.
Hartford, Connecticut. I reached out to a friend who has this comparable role. It's like, hey, I saw this back in 2017.
Yeah.
I was like, I love this. I have that file of things you love that you're going to do eventually.
Sure,
and I was like,
sure.
Dust this
pull
off.
this up. Yeah. Well, it's a great idea, and we love seeing people's excitement, enthusiasm whenever they're looking at these signs, right? We just did it today.
And we do challenge people to not only just sing the sign, maybe memorize it, go into one of the businesses and video yourself singing it to them. I think that's really the magic that kind of we're looking for.
I agree. I mean, Rachel just came in like a wrecking ball, which that could
and she
be
literally
something
did
that you could see.
Cue it again. I don't.
Right, and we're asking people would even give us new lyrics, right?
Yes, we would
because
love to see
we
that.
would love to change out the lyrics at some point and put your name on it somewhere along the way. So,
you could win.
All right,
can
so
win.
Jeremy, we appreciate it. So one time, everybody goes to find out what the Downtown Partnership is, who you guys are, and what's the website?
Yeah, you can go to downtownpittsburgh.com. We make it pretty easy, or our handle is Downtown Pitt on basically all the social media channels.
When you go sing the sign, make sure you tag them and collab with us. All
Yes.
right.
Do you have a question of the day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Go
yeah, I
for
haven't
it.
heard this
Yeah.
show
I
in
didn't
a
even look at
little
my
while.
script yet.
I know both are scary.
Okay.
All right, but would you rather come face to face with a real ghost
Oh, this is
Okay.
tough.
or eat a ghost pepper plain?
Ooh.
Those are Rachel questions.
I think I would go with the real ghost, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
There you go.
Yeah,
Our
you know.
next guest's going to love your
I got
answer.
this.
Yeah?
I got this.
I'm a Catholic, and we don't believe in ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but
They-
we don't
they have
believe in
spirits.
them.
They have
We don't
spirits.
I
They're
know,
ghosts.
I know. Jeremy, again, it is always a pleasure to hang out with you. Picklesburgh is a phenom. We hope that we see people down there. We hope that you continue to support, because there's even more activities. After Sing the Sign, we're going to have some other events. You still got to look forward to Light Up Night. So many great things that the PDP are a part of.
Oktoberfest is coming.
I wasn't
right.
sure, so I thought
This-
I'd lead you
Oh,
that
yeah.
way.
No,
Now,
it's
do
coming.
you happen to have
Okay.
a junk drawer item for us?
I do.
All right.
It is actually, I guess, thematically appropriate today. It is a
Yes!
a Picklesburgh stress ball that has been used quite a bit.
Yes.
It's quite damaged. So it's all yours. I'm going to get a new one.
It leads the question of, is that a pickle in your pocket?
In your pocket.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
who didn't know we were
That
going
That
there?
was a pickle in my pocket.
Right,
John
it
said
was,
it.
yeah, and it split.
Sorry
so
to
there
disappoint.
There you
Oh
go.
my God.
Oh my God, Jeremy
But,
Waldrup, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much. If you have not made your plans, please make sure that you head down to Picklesburgh, stop at the Decathlon, see us, say what's up, you Jagoff, and make sure you support all those amazing downtown places. Jeremy, thanks again.
Thanks, you guys.
Next up, we are going to talk some spirits, and I'll tell you right now, I'm a little bit scared. Stay with us on your Jagoff Late Night.
Guys, it's Pittsburgh! Yeah!
Oh, go.
The fence is up, the news is out,
Construction around me. It's
yeah, uh-huh.
you know what it is. Black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. We like big trucks and we get not lie.
Let's get to that. Big up.
It's tricky to walk around, to walk around, to walk around.
It's Ricky.
Ricky.
Ricky, 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 Ricky.
I got this one. We deliver at Mascaro. All right, so Jeremy, that's the example. Well, what are people supposed to do?
That we should have what maybe not to do. You tell us how it's done.
Come down here, make your video in front of the signs, and tag your jacket and tag Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership.
But also, this is going to be happening for a little bit of time. So to ease the pain of the construction, you need more signs. So tell us what you think. Should I submit your
Hi.
It is back there here, Jagoff Late Night. Rach, you want to handle this or
No,
you're a
I
little
mean, you're
nervous about
carrying on
this?
conversations with.
No.
All right, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I heard all about you. Tracy has pitched you, and she's like, we need to get them on. And I said, and I just kept going about my business because I'm the biggest scaredy cat. My entire family loves scary movies. They love scary things. I do joke that we are a very devout Catholic family, and my mother would remind me, like, we don't believe in that stuff. And that's how I get through this, because I have no interest, but I love what you do. So welcome, welcome, Iron City.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
And Iron City Paranormal.
Paranormal.
So how did this all start? I'm sure. Now, let's try to get through the basic questions quickly, because we'll ask you really interesting questions. But
how did you two connect? Yeah.
So very, very quickly, Derek and I are friends since probably third grade.
Okay.
We've known each other forever.
long time.
I was the best man ever for his
Okay,
for his
good.
wedding.
Yeah.
For his bachelor party, we went ghost hunting.
Stop.
At a
That's
place
how it
in
started.
Newcastle, utilizing equipment that we rented. You know, it was
So funny.
it was a
Wait,
lot
you
of
can
fun.
rent it?
Well, we rented it from the people that ran the place.
Oh, I
because
got you.
I had kind of an in with somebody because it was somebody that I worked with. It was his wife. So
You
she
knew
let
a
us
guy.
use. I knew a guy. I knew
Yeah.
a guy. She let us use their stuff, and that was what 8 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. Now
We're coming on 10 here.
almost 10 years.
Wow.
So there was
Okay.
10 of us that started. Now it's just the two of us
Just us.
primarily.
Yep.
We have a third girl, Erin, that we also grew up with. She just recently joined us, but leave it to what you will. 10 down to 2. Right. So.
Did you kill the other ones so they could become ghosts, and then you'd kind
We're
of
going there.
you'd have a
So
marketing
it
ploy?
makes it easier. That's how we keep our business alive, right? Even though we don't have a business, that's how we do things. But yes.
Okay, pretty cool. So, what is the business for somebody who doesn't know?
So we really aren't a business. I shouldn't have said business.
No, but
no, yeah, hey, it is.
We are.
If we met at a party and I said, "What do you do?"
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So we investigate, right? So we try to provide scientific evidence. We are not the kind of ghost hunters that film ourselves and go on YouTube and have like the spookies and yelling and jumping out, and we don't do any of that, right?
Okay.
So it's very much evidence-based. This is what we experience in a night. Sometimes we don't experience anything. We always pay to go.
No guarantees.
Yeah. So it's very much, this is the reality of ghost hunting. Right? We don't sugarcoat anything. We don't fake anything. We have nothing to gain out of you believing in ghosts or
It's like the crime shows. The crimes aren't solved in 45 minutes.
Correct.
Right.
But does it strike your competitive nature that I say I don't believe? Or you like
No.
Oh, you don't care?
No,
It's on you.
Where's this going?
So what it
Bye,
does,
guys. Yeah.
what it does for us is so we will always. It's not our job to convince anyone.
Sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We have experiences. We have taken people with us that don't believe, that have had very profound experiences.
2 weekends ago, it happened to 2 different people.
Okay.
So,
So that would be my challenge to somebody that doesn't believe. Is come with us.
And I'm teasing anyway.
No,
but where do you go? Where is places?
Everywhere. I mean, we'll go anywhere that lets us in, anywhere that there's a story about it.
And people kind of tip you off and say, "Have you tried this?"
Did you hear about this place? Or my friend knows about this. Or I mean, we've got to the point where it's personal residences. Is we're experiencing things. Can you help us? And that's kind of the next level of our journey. So, it's anywhere and everywhere. There's stories about places. I mean, we just got a tip from Caliente. So
yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go do the Caliente in Crafton.
Oh my God!
So we have an in now, so we're gonna go there.
So you'll
maybe
have to
out
check
a few
back
of their
with us.
places.
We want to come.
We'd love to.
We want to come.
Yeah, come with us.
You would want to go with us?
Scientist? Do you look at it from a scientist standpoint? Or?
So I am a degreed engineer.
Okay, makes sense.
It is. I wouldn't call myself a scientist, but I call myself a realist.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm very data driven in my day-to-day life, as is Derek.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm a project manager on my normal life, and
not your paranormal life.
Well, she asked if it was our job.
Yeah,
I wish it was our job.
But so we look at things from different perspectives.
Sure.
And we're just very open-minded about what we do and the things we do. I mean, how many hours do we spend researching versus actually getting into a place and investigating? So to us, there's always something new to learn, something new to take away from these things, these places, people we meet, people that we can't see that we meet. There's always something new, something different.
So you have conversations with people.
Yeah,
we do.
What's your most memorable conversation?
The most memorable conversation we had, so it actually led to one of my favorite captures that we've had.
Okay.
We actually had a very candid conversation at a place in Ohio, probably 3 hours from here. It was about pizza. We were engaged in a conversation through one of our devices with a set of females that were talking about their favorite kind of pizza. And that's what we have to remember when we do these kinds of things. Ghosts were real people.
Yep, they were people just like
us.
us.
So we talk about very odd things with them just because that's what they want to talk about. So we were talking about pizzas, and then all of a sudden I had made a comment to them that I wanted them to take turns. I needed to hear one at a time. And Derek is standing to my left. I'm sitting on the floor in the room. We were the only people in the building. Derek is running one of our devices that has an infrared camera that measures an IR, right? He's standing there not saying anything like he typically does. I'm leading the investigation. I'm asking questions. We're getting responses. They're telling us their favorite pizza toppings. And
yeah, right.
It's why it works.
All of a sudden, this other female came across and said, "It's him." And we didn't know. I didn't know what that meant. So I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she's not talking to us anymore. Well, every time one of the females would try to talk, there was a very deep male voice that would interject and cut them off. And I kept saying, I'm not worried about him. I want to continue to talk to you. Well, I look over to my left because I'm like, Derek, this is phenomenal. We're talking about pizzas, and now we hear this guy. So Derek is frozen, and he says, what the F is this? And he turned his camera, so he was recording a video of the doorway, and you can see it's just an empty door frame, right? It goes out into another room, and there's a cold. So on the IR,
it's like green and
darker
blues.
Images. Yeah, greens and blues are darker or colder than the surroundings, right? And there is about 6 feet off the ground, there is the head of a person that comes in and peeks around the door frame, and then he backs up, and then he peeks in and he backs up. And he did it about 3
Have fun at
times.
Caliente.
So that's the reality of ghost shows, right? Or the ghost hunting is not the shows. We don't.
Yes, right.
We don't always talk about why they got hanged or why they got stabbed.
They don't want to talk about that anyway.
No.
I mean,
Sure,
So
right.
we talk about pizza, and they interact with our equipment, and they enjoy interacting with us.
And interact as in voice, interact as
It
in
can be
text,
anything.
or
It can be anything.
And you're
I
trying
wish
to
they
interpret what
texted. It
they're
would be
saying?
so much easier
Yeah,
if they texted.
right.
That's much more my
Well, you know, that
vibe.
time we did that one, and they said, "Oh, that's someone talking to us." And you're, they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he just said blue," and you're like, "No, he didn't."
Yeah,
No, he didn't.
some of the stuff is borderline.
But
right?
you have clear interest in it, and
We
that's
do.
that's what really fosters
We
the
because
investigation.
we've always been into ghosts. I mean, it's always just been a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
for
we would
us.
get together and watch horror movies, or anything. Surf the internet back when it was, a
This
thing
is-
to do, and we would find some crazy stuff. One thing just led to another, and this opened up a whole new world for us.
I'm so man. All right, so this show's going to go another hour.
Yeah.
And,
So obviously, I was going to say, so we need to pick this up. So 2 things. One, we are going to go, John is going to go with you, with Michaela, to Caliente.
Yeah,
and
that'd be phenomenal.
that's number 1. Number 2, then we need to have you come on and talk about how that went.
Absolutely.
And then third, where can everybody find out more so that they can see more of these stories?
Kick it off.
What's your favorite part, man?
Okay. So it's IronCityParanormal.org because .org is cheaper than .com.
Right.
IronCityParanormal.org. We're also on all of the major social media accounts, Iron City Paranormal, all one word on Instagram, Iron City Paranormal on Facebook.
All right, we've got to do some more stuff together. Go
Yeah, we
ahead.
would love to.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
gosh.
pickle season. What are you asking?
Yeah.
No,
so
wait.
it's
Or no,
John
scary,
and Rachael.
scary.
John
Yes.
and Rachael, you Jagoff late night. All right. So here we go. We have you want our question of the day first? Or you want us to ask you about the junk drawer item? Junk drawer item?
Let's do the junk drawer.
Are you pulling out a pickle?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not a pickle. So my junk drawer item, I have about 30 of these in my desk drawer. So these are the poppies that you donate to the vets.
Oh my
So
God.
I donate every year to them.
It's also from The Wizard of Oz.
It is also from The Wizard of Oz.
It's my
but
favorite
that one's
movie
from
of all
There
time.
you go.
So
we gladly accept
I
that.
love it. The
That's-
poppies.
Yeah.
So
There you
mine,
go.
I thought it
Nice.
was appropriate.
Yeah.
It's a bone.
Oh my God. I thought it was a dirty kid for a second.
I told him what I was bringing. He's
Could be
like,
a
"You're
good
bringing
thing.
one of our actual bones."
Oh, okay.
No,
There you
it's-
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
It's a plastic bone.
No,
Plastic
you
bone.
guys,
It's a
that
plastic
is
bone.
awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Question of the day, John.
Question of the day. We know both are scary, and maybe this is already, but this is in honor of you guys being here. So, would you rather come face to face with a ghost or eat a ghost pepper?
I mean, we've done the whole coming face to face with a ghost
Yeah.
thing, so
Yeah.
I'll go with ghost pepper. Let's
Ghost-
try something
I've
different.
done both as
Yeah.
well. I've eaten a ghost pepper. It was the worst experience of my life.
I would
So you
agree.
would rather-
Every day of the week, I'd rather come in
There you
contact
go.
with a real ghost.
If it was that easy.
100%.
Right.
It's just not
There
that
you go.
easy.
You guys,
Yeah.
thank you so much for
Absolutely.
joining us.
Thank you
We
for having
appreciate it.
us.
We're not kidding. You're coming back. We're really
Absolutely.
excited to see how
Please.
this works out. It is
That'd be
John and
phenomenal.
Rachael. You Jagoff late night.
I'm a journeyman
good.
wise.
Yeah.
I'm a first-year apprentice.
I'm a third-year apprentice. Yep.
Journeyman electrician. I get to work with some of the best talented people. Everyone's got your back.
There's a good community behind it too that I think some people don't see.
You're well taken care of. You have the knowledge, the equipment, the people, the tools, everything you need.
The benefits package, like the retirement's pretty nice.
The wages, the personnel has been fantastic. I couldn't say enough good. It's the best choice I ever made. Now, I wish I'd have joined earlier. Seriously.
G-Jet? G-Jet? Yeah, G-Jet.
Hey, I'm Scott Baker with the Jenny Lee Breakfast Nook. We're so excited to be launching our new restaurant, breakfast and lunch sandwich shop in Moon Township. You can find us on the corner of Schaefer Road and Broadhead Road.
No idea where that is. Pittsburgh loves used-to-be's.
Where Pompeo's used to be. And somebody else, well, I didn't know where Pompeo's was. I said, well, it's where Fratangelo Markets used to be. And then a third person was, well, where was Fratangelo? I said, it's where it Taste of Italy used to be. That's the Jenny Lee Breakfast Nook. The menu's all about our bread. We've got the sweet and sassy on the cinnamon apple. We've got the 1014, which is our signature on our cinnamon raisin bread. Or you can get the bacon, egg, and cheese, which we make on the garlic parm. So don't ask me why we call our #1 sandwich the 1014. Duh. We're going to be open on Tuesday through Sunday from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. Share a good meal, share a good cup of coffee with some family. Hope to see you soon.
KB Plumbing. KB Plumbing. KB Plumbing. Ben! Wow.
What are we doing in here, John?
Ben, I can't get this to go. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. I need like 22 liters per minute come out of there when I shower.
22 liters per minute?
Yeah.
Well, you got the wrong shower head.
Okay.
22 liters per minute.
All right.
So what you want to do is, there's a couple different options. Get rid of this guy. You can get yourself one with a nice one.
Yeah.
You got stuck in this tight space. That would,
yeah,
that definitely work for, a little undercarriage cleaning, if you know what I'm talking about.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of this, get one of those, and then you should be ready to go.
Oh, man.
Can you watch where you're at next time you call me?
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, thanks, pal.
It is John and Rachel. Welcome back to Jagoff Late Night. And our favorite part of the show, of course, we love meeting so many different people, but our musician. And what I love even more is when former musicians say, hey, reach out to these people, and they actually do. So welcome. Thank you so much, Marley, right?
Yes, Marley. It's
Just
Marley
like-
on all streaming, of course.
I was going to say,
Marley.
like, you don't need any other. It's like Prince.
It's like
It's
Prince.
like one word.
But no symbol.
No symbol.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, I see
Yeah.
what genre of Prince you know. So when did you start the music industry? Why was it important? All that good stuff.
Sure. No. So I started off in music very early on. My father was a lover of music. My mother was a lover of music. It was always music in the household.
Okay.
So it was always something that was important to me. And then, as I got older, my father was dating this woman at the time, and her son had a rap group.
Okay.
And they were older than me. They were in high school. I was in junior high, just out of elementary school, and they wouldn't let me be a part of their rap group. So I made a diss record about these guys.
I love it.
Because they wouldn't allow me in their
Right.
group.
And
So
that's
I
what you
said,
get. Yeah.
This is what you get. So that began my introduction into the Wedding Bells. No, that's what it began my introduction into music, into hip hop.
So we're glad we let you on the podcast so you wouldn't do a diss song about us, but
That's
maybe
correct.
that would,
Yeah.
So
Let's hope this goes well.
Now, you're from the Westmoreland County area,
Yes.
Fayette County area.
Yes,
Now,
Fayette West.
do you find you have to come into the city to do that, or is it kicking out there in Greensburg and things like that as well?
So absolutely. So I actually lived in the city for about 10 years or better. So I actually started off doing a lot of music in the city. I performed everywhere you could perform in the city that allows hip hop, that allows performances. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of international tour as
Nice.
well. And of course we have
And with
events.
Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Yeah, well, I opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony, but I was on tour with Chris Webby, a part of his international tour, Canada, and
Yeah.
we did some Midwest dates as well, which
That's
was very
awesome,
cool.
but I love Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. We
absolutely.
might be, you look younger than me, but we may be close in age.
Yeah.
All right. And so your song Gucci
Yes.
is going exceptionally well.
Right.
Is that what you're going to sing? Or is that what we're hearing next?
No, so actually I'm
No.
going to do a song from a project that has not yet been released.
I love that. Okay.
It's a project that I'm working on with a good friend of mine, Nate Fox, who's a Grammy Award-winning producer out of Scottsdale, actually.
Awesome. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he did a lot of work with Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
And he was won a Grammy for the work that he's did, and he's right out of Westmoreland County. So him and I started doing music early on together, and we kind of got back together since he moved in the area, and we kind of reconnected, and we put together some pretty pretty cool music.
Okay.
So we'll be hearing something from
we
that
will
project.
get to hear it first here on your Jagoff. I love
Absolutely,
it. Thank you
yes.
so much for joining us. We're going to hear that song. But first, you get to have a little visit from the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership. Because, again, it's Picklesburgh weekend. Stay with us. Marley's up next.
Hi, my name is Jack Dougherty. I'm with the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, and I'm here to tell you the 412 dues for this week. So, Picklesburgh is coming this weekend. We are celebrating our 10th anniversary. If you can't tell, it is setting up right behind me. We are getting ready for the big weekend. It's hard to believe it's already been 10 years, but I guess time flies when you're being grind, which is not the last pun that I'm going to make. I am going to try to fill this with as many puns as I possibly can. So, in that spirit, we're going to bring a lot out of the jar for this special anniversary year, including the unveiling of a mechanical pickle. So you can saddle up to the pickle and ride the gherkin. Right behind me. It's actually going to take place right over there at 4th Avenue. Think of like a mechanical bull, but Picklesburgh style. So that's something you're not going to want to miss. That's happening right here in PPG Plaza, along with the Dilcathlon Games, where people are going to compete in pickle juice drinking, pickle eating, bobbing for pickles. But that's not all. We actually have our largest festival footprint we've ever had. We continue through to Market Square, down 6th Street, across 2 of the sister bridges, on Fort Duquesne and Allegheny Landing. There's going to be a full weekend of music, games, vendors, all the pickle creations you can possibly think of, and the fun has already started. We actually have a Taste of Picklesburgh promotion where over 23 restaurants in our downtown and retailers are celebrating with pickle-themed items on their menu, in their shops. If you purchase any of those, you get a free pickle pin that you can wear proudly during the festival. So we love when Picklesburgh comes back. We love when Pittsburgh turns into Pickle Mania. So we hope to see you downtown and enjoy the festival.
What up? It's your boy, it's Marley. I'm going to be performing my song Great Planet off my upcoming project, Dreams Don't Expire. Go ahead.
Sit right down and let me give you the message, baby.
I took a trip while on the trip, that was really trippy. Lost my ego and came back a real hippie. All praise to Jah, I feel like God with me. Learned this a marathon. Rest in peace to Nipsey. More hustle than Russell, this a Def Jam. Grabbed a Ruger from Sam's and ate it with my left hand. More scholar than gangster, but still, I kept it G. In the streets, defeat can mean more than losing your feet without a solid foundation. Strong even seem weak, that's 7 days I prayed just to change my ways. If I didn't, then them folks would have me locked away. In the cold room, I was bumping Donny Hathaway. For those who passed away, let the spirit spill. And I can't forget the day, it still gives me chills. I never want my kids to know how that pain feels. That's what life comes in, it's such a bitter pill. I had a dream that the whole planet faded gray. Not enough smoke to make it all go away. It's what you make it, it's more than what the people say. I know I will if I make it to another day. I had a dream that the whole planet faded gray. Not enough smoke to make it all go away. It's what you make it, it's more than what the people say. I know I will if I make it to another day. See it from a different lens if I tilt the angle. I know I can stand only if I build it stable. Sleepless nights, hoping I can see it through. Grateful for the music, it was one hell of a vehicle. From shows in Vegas, even got to go and rock the Roxy. Denver on 420, smoking plenty broccoli. Conversing with stoners, rather zipping some gummies. Ate hotel food when I got the munchies. God love me, had an incident in Atlanta. Outside Magic City, bum had a hammer. I ain't even know, Sean almost got a smoke. We made it home, looking back, it's a miracle. We laughed about it, it's hysterical. How he homeless but still can't afford a gun. God bless them, help them to find shelter. It's cold in the city, even when it's sunny weather. I had a dream that the whole planet faded gray. Not enough smoke to make it all go away. It's what you make it, it's more than what the people say. I know I will if I make it to another day. I had a dream that the whole planet faded gray. Not enough smoke to make it all go away. It's what you make it, it's more than what the people say. I know I will if I make it to another day.
That's awesome. Well, so here, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Well, so first, thanks. And was that a real life experience you're writing about here?
Yeah. It was some of my experiences through music. You heard me mention in there that music's been a vehicle, and it certainly has. It's taken me to places that I never thought I would be, and in rooms that I never thought I'd be in, such as this one. So yeah, a lot of those, all of those experiences were based off of things that actually happened. Yeah.
It's Marley. All right, are you ready for our question of the day? You want to ask it?
Let's
You
go.
can ask it because you did a really good job.
Oh, well,
Let's go.
thanks, boss. I
All right.
appreciate that. All right, here we go. Both are scary.
Yes.
Would you rather eat a fresh ghost pepper
Okay.
or meet a ghost face to face?
Marley, I never allow a neither answer.
Sure.
But today, neither. I
Well,
don't want to do either.
She can hurt
Really?
you too. She can hurt you.
Well, see, I used to be okay with hot things, but I had a extremely hot wing from Picklesburgh Volunteer Fire Department.
Okay.
I do
You're
not
done.
recommend it.
Yeah,
It turned me away from hot things. So, with that being said, I'd much rather face a ghost
Okay.
than a
I'm
ghost
impressed.
pepper.
There you
I'm
go.
impressed. Where
Yes.
can everybody find you and follow you?
Sure, man. Check us out at Bunch of Bull Studios. I have a podcast there as well. We're over 100 plus episodes. You can see us everywhere at a Bunch of Bull Studios.
Love it. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for joining us. We appreciate seeing everybody after the porch tours.
Right?
It
Yeah.
feels weird to be back, but thanks as always for visiting us. Thanks to Jeremy Waldrup and the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership. Thanks to the folks at Caliente who bring us some really good goodies. And thanks to the
Dale and
Iron
Derek
City
from the City Paranormal.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah,
They're
and
great
thanks to
guys, but I'm
Johnny
scared.
and Michaela and Tracy who put this all together. We
And
really
thanks.
appreciate
Make sure you check out Marley. Support local and support local musicians even
and
more
Venmo
so.
Rachel because her kid just bought a car.
For real. Have an amazing weekend. See you guys.